Hello to everyone. This is Joanna. I'm going to share with you what I got today. Some of it is the same that I've gotten, and then one of it is a new item. And I'm kind of limited here because my camera is saying I have 34 minutes to do a video. I don't intend for this to be over 30 minutes, but I did go out today. I've been trying to charge my phone all day and it won't charge past 30. I don't know if it's the plug. Sometimes the plug works, sometimes it don't. My portable charger I lent to someone. I don't have it right now until they give it back, if they give it back, but I'll share with you what I got. So it was my intent to go to Home Depot, which I did not go. They have Tide Pods in there and they have the Dawn dish spray that I like, but I wanted the clear one over the blue one. For all I know, the clear one is in the blue bottle. Who knows? I just like the clear bottle. So what I got today, I ended up going to Walmart instead. I went ahead and got the Dawn Clear because that's what I wanted to begin with. I didn't want the blue one, and that's all that they had over at Home Depot. I looked online. I didn't go in the store. And then I was going to go in there and get a big thing of the unscented pods, but I ended up getting this pack right here for $9. And I think 91 cents, if I'm not mistaken, from Walmart. Because I do like these. I don't remember mine saying cold water clean. I wash in cold water anyway, except for my uniforms though. I do wash those in warm. My kids' clothes, my regular clothes, I do wash in cold water just because it's why his clothes always look new. I would hear that a lot from people when I would give them clothes of his that he had had for years. Like when I gave away his size 7, 8, and 9 pants. Anyone who I gave them to would always ask me if he even wore them that many times. And I said, yeah, he did. I just took care of everything. I did get 2 foils. Foil has gone up. I never paid attention to that before. They did have the sheets for $8.80 something cents, which I will go back and get those. But today I just needed regular foil. None of the foil was where it should have been. For example, what said 150 feet, what said 75, and what said 225 was all in different areas. And here's the thing. I've seen the body care products open at Walmart, but I didn't know they were back there opening the foil. Packages of foil was opened. It's almost like, just like TJ Maxx and Marshall's, Walmart too is home of the products poked to be tried with no intentions to buy. That's the only way I can explain it. So the only other thing I got from Walmart unintentionally, the last time I tried a Taki snack, I ended up not liking it. Now, I don't know if it's pronounced Takis or Takis or however it's pronounced, but I thought I would try this little guacamole snack here. And I have not tried these before. I think I had their popcorn. It was very rich in cheese to look at it, but it didn't taste all that great. Then they had a little Hershey's Milkalicious chocolate bar. It was 98 cents, so I figured I would try that. So that is all that I got in the way of Walmart. So then I went to Crumble Cookie, and it rained here. But I decided to get a vanilla sugar. I didn't decide that till I got in the door. I think it was one of the cookies left over from last week. I did go ahead, though, and get this cannoli. I had to try this. I haven't tasted either one of these, but I do love cannolis. So I'll probably put these in the refrigerator. And then I went to Bath and Body Works again. I wanted to go ahead and try their cherry because I had been hearing about it, but I just had not been going anywhere near the mall. And since I was going out there today because I had to go to the bank, I figured I would go ahead and stop in the mall as I waited for the bus that went specifically down to my bank. So I did want to try one of these moisturizing antibacterial hand gels. They used to make antibacterial hand lotion years ago, but I thought that dried my hands out. I had one in Sea Island Cotton. I had one, I think, in a lemon scent and another scent. And then, so today I wanted to try their raspberries and vanilla and the fresh cut lilacs. I wanted to make sure that I picked up one of the moisturizing hand gels to see how I like it. I haven't used any of this yet. And I got this with a reward. The mist and the cream was the same price, which I didn't know. I hear a lot of people talking about this. I know that I want the shower gel just because I'm iffy on whether or not I want the mist. Because y'all heard me say years ago, I was a shower gel, lotion, and cream person. I either got a lotion and a cream to a shower gel, and that was it. It wasn't until wheat berry and fresh vanilla and all that that I started getting the mist when they were in the round bottles and the fruit embossed bottles. And I did love those. I went through 2 bottles of wheat berry, I think a bottle of freshwater cucumber, and then exotic coconut was one. But while I was in there, they had some candles, and this was one of the candles I had in my basket that I've heard a lot of people talk about on here, and this is the hot pink cocoa. I do intend to go back Monday and see if they have any more. We had plenty of these. Something called, I don't even remember the correct name, but Top Shelf Elf, if I'm in the right ballpark there, and something Candy Emporium. I like the way those smelled on Cold Sniffed. I will probably go back and get 2 more of those just because if I like it, I'll have a second one, and if I don't, I can make the extra one a gift. But I do want another couple of these right here. I do like the way that this smells, and I've been hearing good things about it when I look up reviews. But to me, this almost has a base of the Fairy Tale, if y'all remember the Fairy Tale scent, with cocoa in it. So I think I'm going to like it. Now, the other thing that I got, and the last thing, and pardon me, y'all, if I sound sleepy, I did have a couple of teaspoons of NyQuil, the honey one, and it is taking effect. Y'all know that I said that when I was watching Mrs. Kimball, she had mentioned, she was actually talking about her, I think, Stanley tumblers. And I think one of her comments was if you want the tea on the tumblers. But then she also mentioned, speaking of tea, she was talking about Bridgerton. Now, I've never watched the TV series Bridgerton. I've never watched Downton Abbey, but I did hear of the teas. And one of the teas that I used to always purchase from Republic of Tea when I didn't even know their name, they were at a store called Kitchens. The one that I used to purchase all the time was called, I think it was either Swiss Almond Vanilla or Swiss Vanilla Almond. Now I think it's just called Vanilla Almond. Let me go over there and share that with you. Okay, so today it is just called Vanilla Almond, but when I first got mine, it was at a store called Kitchens. It sold like teas and coffees and candles. Um, it was Swiss Vanilla Almond, or Swiss was in the word. It was $10 a can. I believe then you got 50 pods, which I guess you still get 50 pods, and they were in, they weren't like your standard with the string. They were these little things here. This tea was so delicious and so smooth. The taste of it so rich. It was my favorite tea. Like, I went through this without knowing it. The only other tea that I loved a whole lot was a tea called Kalahari tea. It was a red tea, and it was in a box, and I don't even know who made it. But the last time that I had some was probably 2001. I made a care box after we visited my friend's mom, which we stayed with her. I made a thank you box, and they had one in the store, and I bought it with the hopes of them restocking and sent it to her, and then they never had it anymore. That was the most delicious tea. And again, it was called Kalahari Red. So this is the one and only tea that I always got from Kitchens. Now, I did since try a purple one that I found at Fresh Market that y'all have seen. It was a beauty tea, a sleep tea with butterfly pea flower. And then I have a blueberry one. So when Miss Kim started talking about these teas, that's all it took for me because I love tea and I wanted to try the one that she was talking about. Now this one right here, the red velvet chocolate, I will probably make a gift for a friend that likes tea or likes trying tea. Because in reality, a lot of my friends are coffee drinkers. I drink iced coffee, but you've heard me say I'm a tea drinker at heart. But the reason I'm going to make this one a gift is because I did order a whole can. I had a bunch of teas in the basket and I took them out. My very first order, y'all, remember I thought I ordered it and then I didn't. And then I made sure I ordered it the second time. This is the Earl Grayer. I think they have another one. If this one isn't it, there's one that has vanilla and lavender in it, which I have vanilla and lavender syrup. So I haven't read this, and I know I'm holding my phone here, but guys, I'm so sleepy I can't read that. But, and it was my intent to try at least 2 of these today. Because I've had this package since last week. But I felt like I would have had the time to have tried 2 of them today, but I didn't get around to it. And you're going to see this is very vanilla heavy. Now, what I did get here was the Mrs. Patmore's pudding tea. I definitely wanted to try this, and I'm going to try to hold this hopefully to where you can see. Again, pardon me, because I don't know if I'm showing you the notes or the story, but I'm going to try to hold it so you can see. Okay, here we go. This right here is telling us what the notes are. So I wanted to go ahead and try this one for sure. And I didn't realize, guys, until I got the box and started looking at stuff, that I did pick a lot of vanilla heavy ones. So that one is one that has vanilla in it. I wanted to try this strawberry shortcake. I also want to try a sleep tea that they make. I've been finding other teas since I've been on their site. And I want to try their green tea. I've always wanted to try their green tea. I just never got around to doing it. Now this one is Red Tea Good Hope Vanilla. So this is my second vanilla. And as you can see, I never knew if that word was rooibos or rubos. I don't know. But if this tastes anything close to that Kalahari Red, I'll be placing another order for some. I don't even remember the full notes. And I've been trying to find photos of it on Google. But this almost, I just don't remember what was in that one. I just remember it was so delicious. So this one again is the Good Hope Vanilla Red Tea. And then here we have the chocolate strawberry, which I didn't realize, I think when I got the sample, that I had already had this. And I know I'm going to like this because I love sweet things. I really do. I love flavored teas and things like that. So I hope that you can read this okay. Because y'all, it's like this medicine is starting to take effect on me. Seriously. And I took it early at 6:30. It's like 8 o'clock at night now. So here we have the red velvet chocolate. And this might be similar to my strawberry. It's just I know that red velvet, I mean cake-wise is what? Chocolate cake with red food coloring. I'm going to try one of these tomorrow, and I'm probably going to try that honey first. And needless to say, I'm going to have another cup because a lot of these are caffeine free. If I'm not mistaken, I think all of these are caffeine free. We'll see. But I do want some that's not. So this is the one that Miss Kim had mentioned, the Duke and Duchess, the honey breakfast tea. And this is what made me order because I love honey tea. I love vanilla chamomile tea. And I used to put milk in my tea before it was a thing. When I tell y'all the things that I got teased about as a kid, I used to make my cream of wheat thin enough that I could drink it. And it might be the reason I was so thin when I was in high school because I'd make a big glass of that and I would drink it on my way to school. And I was full all day until lunch. And you know when you're a kid, you have a big metabolism. Another thing I used to do before it was a thing is if there was leftover coffee in the house and I felt sleepy, I would mix it with milk and sugar and creamer and pour it over ice because I just couldn't fathom the taste of hot coffee. So I was making iced coffee before it was a thing. And then I think that's it, y'all. I just wanted to share that little bit with y'all. So if y'all are curious about these teas, let me know. This is the Republic of Tea. Because like I said, when I was buying this, I never even paid attention to the name of the container. I just would go in the store looking for vanilla Swiss almond or whatever it was. But now that I know it is the Republic of Tea, their teas are delicious. And when you find one that you really like, they're definitely worth the money. I have not had a plain one yet because like I said, I've had the beauty one. I've had this one all the time, and I've had that blueberry one. But I do want to go on their site and see if I can just find whatever their plain black tea would be. I would like a green tea. I definitely want some more of the other teas, and I want to try their sleep tea. And that's it, y'all. So until the next time, everyone have a fantastic night.